I'm Dr. Kathleen Walls.
I am Tracy Warner-Arnold from the St. Lucia Tourist Board, and you're
Watching Dr. Kathleen Walls and Friends on UCCN.
Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Where is my passion, purpose? Where can I find it? Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. I find passion, purpose, inspiration too. At Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls and Friends. Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it.
Welcome to Dr. Walls and Friends here on the beautiful island of St. Lucia at the Blue St. Lucia Hotel. And we are here with the Piton International Film Festival Mistress of Ceremonies for the Grandmaster Cam Poetry and Arts Jam. We call her Princess CURMIAH. Many know her as CURMIAH Lisette, correct?
Yes.
And some even know you with the St. Catherine at the end. Yes.
CURMIAH.
Many variations of the same great person. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Nice to be here with you.
Yes, and as you see, she has purple in her hair because she knew she was coming to be with me today. Yes. So now let's introduce you to our audience. Some people know you and some people don't. What is it that you would like them to know about you?
To know that I am a creative body whose purpose is to promote the arts, to push the arts, but also to put an education in there as well. To educate, to send out a message, to affect people.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a poet, a teacher, I also model, I dance. I'm a creative body, but I call myself a multidisciplinary creative body.
I think that's perfect. Because a lot of times people feel as though maybe they're only one thing, and then when they start to have a desire to perform in another way, or to, as Valika Lawrence will say, express themselves in another way, they feel kind of
restricted, or
restricted.
Like that's not my place.
Yeah.
That's how I've had that struggle for the longest time, where I felt like people kept telling me, right, you kind of need to decide where you're going or what you're doing. And for a while I was really confused with that, because I'm like, okay, I do this, but I literally do them equally. I am a dancer. We've told Trinidad, like, we have been booked internationally. I'm a poet. I'm with Piff right now, with my poetry.
Yes.
I've modeled for Fiona. I've modeled, like, I literally
do it all.
I do everything.
Yes.
So I had to come to that point with myself where I said, okay, one, if I do one thing and I let other things fall by the wayside, I feel like I'm not completely being myself, because they're all facets of me.
Yes.
So I have to find a way to
do them all
and bring them together. I mean, my greatest inspiration is Maya Angelou. Look at her. If you look at, I literally have to go and Google and list everything that this woman ever did and every accolade she ever received.
That's right.
And say, if she can do it, then I can do everything.
That's right. You know what? And see, as the queen of both and, instead of either or, I will dub you the princess of both and as well.
Yes. Even in my poetry, I'm trying to take that direction where I'm fusing everything that I do into the video. So like the styling, and we'll talk about great.
Well, let's talk about it right here, because I mean, first of all, you know, my motto is live your greatest life, right? And so when I saw that your piece was called Great, I was intrigued from the beginning. It was like, let me see. And oh my, was it great? It was fabulous. No, I love it.
Yay.
I love it. Yes, that's tambourine shapes all over. Yes. See, even in the UK, we shake tambourines and wiggle. Yes.
Like even in putting Great together, I wanted to, this was my starting point, and I haven't actually, gotten to the vision that I wanted, but it's a nice start for me. I want to be able to do, I've trained as an actress, everything that I do, I want to be able to infuse it and put it together. So use visuals, use film, joined with my poetry to express it, to put the message out there.
Yes.
And so Great was my starting point. So I funded it myself. I did everything. I got because I'm part of a team where we're called Make Life Magnificent in the UK. There's 4 of us, and we each individually do our own magnificent stuff and we come together to dance together and to
Yes.
do everything together. So Nadine does hair. I was like, I need a really massive afro wig. I was like, please, you need to hook me up.
Yes.
Other people I've worked with before, because I've worked with people from different spaces. So like my modern, I found a makeup artist that I did the fashion show. I was like, I need you. A stylist that I had modeled for her. Yes, please, I need you. Yeah, literally that was it. Dixon, who danced, amazing dancing, great. I met him through doing, we were learning to do stunts, my dance.
Yes.
I was trying to learn to backflip. I met him through that. I met Mitchell for an open mic. He did the piano piece, the accompaniment, and I literally called on
all your resources.
All resources, and I was like, this is what I want. This is how I want it to look. And then luckily I had Samantha who edited the video, who's also my good friend, and she's part of, and she and the sister are the founders of
Okay.
Okay. I called on her to be like my assistant director so that when I was in front of the camera doing my thing, that she could orchestrate and give tips. And so that itself, for me to be able to have done something and wrapped that up is great.
Yes, it is.
And the inspiration behind the piece, it came right in the piece. It came at a point where I needed some reassurance in self.
Okay.
I needed to believe in my own greatness, even though this person wasn't recognizing it, or even though you weren't recognizing it, or even though you're recognizing it, but you're just trying to pretend like you don't see it right now.
Yes.
It's there. So I wanted to just make sure I put it down. It was initially a short piece, and I thought, I can say more of this.
Yes.
I can say more of this. I can speak to more people with this as opposed to just letting it be my expression for myself. So I revisited it and revisited it. That's actually the first piece that I think I've redrafted like several times.
Really?
Yeah. Because I really wanted, and because I had the whole idea for the video in mind, it was like, how do I really want it to come out. I really want to try my best with this one. So yeah, it got redrafted several times.
That's
to the point where people were like, you're still working on that. My cousin was like, you're still, okay, when are you going to move on?
But when you're working on greatness, you have to keep working till it's great.
Exactly.
Right, it spoke for itself. Excellent, excellent. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about how great it is that your work as a spoken word artist and as a creative body has enabled you to travel the globe. All right, we'll be back in a moment on Dr. Walls and Friends.
We're going to open the jam. We're going to open the jam and then let others bless the mic. So we have some friends here from the US and they've been learning Creole, right? You've been learning some patois. What did you learn? What did you learn? Canapet, yes? And then okay, right? So I'm going to test you and try and stretch you right now. So all my Creole speaking people in there, you're good, be good. But you guys are going to have to, keep up, yeah? So I'm going to perform a piece. It's very fitting, seeing as I'm here. And I am in love with this island, very, very much in love with this island. It is home, and I'm so, so happy to be able to bring my stuff home and to be able to share home. So, I'm going to say, when I say, Mamay lakai, ka ale tout kote, tout patou, me yo ka shaye kilti lakai, which means, for you guys, that children of home go everywhere, every place, but they carry the culture away. Yeah? We're going to split you in half. So Justine, you're on that side. The Craig, yes, you're on that side. And then you guys on that side. Yeah, so we have half an hour. So this side, I'm going to say, tout côté yo ale. Let me hear it. Tout côté yo ale. I need to hear Justine say this. There I go. Tout côté. Tout. Oh, tout. Tout côté yo ale. Oh, tout côté yo ale. Yo ale. Close. That means every.
Can I say it for you?
And
Can I say it for you?
Huh?
Can I say it for you?
Yes, you can.
I say tout côté yo ale.
But you can say. Okay. And then you guys are gonna say, mais oui, ça va, ça va. Mais oui, ça va. Cool. Alright, so we try that. So maman la kai ka ale tout côté. Tout partout, mais yo ka chaye kilti la kai. Okay, alright, okay. I'm gonna have to come in quicker than that. So, I wish that I could call up my friends in London right now and sing this to them right now. So, come away with me on an island love story, journey into the beginning, to the days prior to the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, the thank yous and pleases and daily manly greetings. See, it started with the first breath, first touch, first sight, first sound, first taste. It started with not what was taught or learned, but that which was already innate to me. See, human nature is so great that our senses naturally correlate to the sounds that nurture and the trees that bear life to and tickle the swaying trees from which we receive breath. Yes. At times the gusts blow with much duress and distress, but I speak of a place that turns that soil into waves of passion. A passion that resonates through floods of communal action and restoration. Yes. I speak of my love for little island, this little island, in the Lesser Antilles. Small but mighty, she has nourished trees and sowed seeds that branch far beyond the infrastructure of a northeast, west, south coast childbearing hips. Beyond her width, but not her reach. Like the rooting of a mother tongue, her ideologies remain channeled in me naturally, not just by default. It remains my choice never to silence my patriotic voice. Mamaila kaika ale tout kote, tout patou meyo kashaye kilti la kai. Mamaila kaika ale tout kote, tout patou meyo kashaye kilti la kai. Tout kote yo ale, mais oui ça Fair Helen. Her light rises above her towering twin peaks, erupting through her rejuvenating springs to seek and warm me a steam on those cold and seemingly bleak and dreary mornings. Yes, hope springs. Love churns amid thoughts of my feet twixt the wondrous soils. When I'm away, I yearn for home. So yes, come away with me to her sandy beaches and coconut trees, her green fig and saltfish. You try that yet? Not yet? Sweet. Her heat. See, she's a rich miss. In wisdom and in strength for endurance of her plight for rights to reclaim the keys to her kingdom. Daddy John led Helen to freedom. And now would you just look in awe at 36 years of independent woman. Generation to generation, single parent struggle, yet outwardly and inwardly she remains intrinsically graceful. She shines light through her people. Because there is a sand, sea, soil, and sun, now that which keep us beautiful. Mamaila kaika ale tout kote, tout patou meyo kashaye kilti la kai. Tout kote yo ale, mais oui ça Mamaila kaika ale tout kote, tout patou meyo kashaye kilti la kai. Tout kote yo ale, mais oui ça From her land, her people, her light, these heartfelt words have sprung. My blue, yellow, black and white kaleidoscope of vision. See, her waters run deep, white in sync, with the blood flowing through my veins. My anatomy is aligned with her terrain. My heart speaks her name. Ignites in me a pride I simply cannot contain. For she is my one in a million, irreplicable island in the sun. And so today, tomorrow, forevermore, I, CURMIAH, remain in love with an island. So that was In Love with an Island.
Welcome back to Dr. Walls and Friends with educator and full body artist. We're going to get that whole title together that fully defines you in this moment. And we can only say in this moment because you're forever evolving.
Yeah. And that's one thing I love, this constant evolution. I'm always, I guess, competing with myself. always trying to do better. How can I improve and do better? I don't like being stagnant. I don't like being in one place, which is sometimes a problem. Sometimes I have to learn to just be.
Yes.
But yeah, I like to keep going.
Yeah, yeah. Well, one of the things that we talked about before commercial break was how being an artist has afforded you the opportunity to travel the globe. So let's talk about some of the projects that you've done. As you said, you've been able to go to Trinidad, and then even how you ended up here, back in your homeland from the UK, to be a part of PIF.
So let's break it down. So dance, Trinidad was off our back. We pushed that. So we were like, okay, we want to go to Trinidad Carnival. We don't want to just go and just be part of. We want to be part of Trinidad Carnival.
Yes.
So we were like, it came at a point as well where, my friends we'd actually taken a break. We said we weren't dancing. We weren't starting again until the new year. And then they had an experience that encouraged them to keep going. And they were like, guys, rehearsal, we're doing a video.
Okay.
They called us up. We picked like the most popular song. We did a dance video, put it on YouTube. YouTube is like the biggest platform. I keep saying that. And this is my testimony is YouTube. We put it on YouTube. We already had a few dance videos out already, so we already had a name like building for ourselves.
Yes.
Put it on there. The manager of the singer, contacted us, said, right, we need you in Trinidad, and we want you guys to tour with us and dance with us. So literally, they got to go out before me because I had teaching engagements, so I joined them later on. But we were touring they were touring for the whole month, for the whole of the season with him. They did Soca Monarch with him where he won. That was amazing. Aside from that, we've been to, what we do with dance is we're trying to really embrace our Caribbean culture. And the same way Africa has Afrobeat, and we're trying to make soca and soca dance a thing. So we're London's official soca dancers. And because of that, we're heavily involved with the carnival community there. So we've got to go to Nigeria for Nigeria Carnival.
I didn't even know there was a Nigeria
There's actually
carnival.
more than one Nigeria carnival.
Oh,
We went
goodness.
to the carnival in Port Harcourt, but I think there's another carnival somewhere in Nigeria, the Calabar or something. But we went to Nigeria for carnival. We've been to Sweden. So Stockholm has an indoor carnival where it's like indoor. They had people from Brazil, it's literally like carnival, but indoor samba players, everything.
goodness.
Big, large venue. That was amazing. We've performed at SUNY in New York, the university out there. Where else have I been? But so overall we've traveled to Berlin, Germany. Because Germany have their carnival once a year as well. So that's just dance, and that's my group, that's our collective, really pushing our brand and trying to get there. With me, CURMIAH, I came down to model and poet. I've been here for haute couture. I was here for haute couture last year, and that for me was like, I'm going home to my haute couture. That experience was amazing. Being here and being on the catwalk in St. Lucia, working with Caribbean designers and mentors like Richard Young who did it. And I felt like I was walking on air on the platform.
And you look like it too.
Somebody went back and they were raving about me to my friends, and my friends were like, what did you do on the stage? Levitate? Like,
right.
But and my poetry. So Piff. Yes, coming here. From Brother Ed contacted me online to me trying to push from the radio interviews with him, and then for me contacting the High Commission being like, this is what's happening, how can you help? And for them sponsoring me to come home.
Shake. Yes.
Amazing. I've performed so far. This is my second time coming home, because last year I was here for Head Funk when I came for jazz. I also did Head Funk, the jazz Head Funk then, and that was really good. And being here for Piff, this has been it though. This trip has been it. This trip has been it. This trip, it is, and I think it's open because not only what is done is also, I think I've also been able to make more people aware and be like, this is what's going on. need to get in with what's
Yes.
going on.
Yes.
Like, you need to get on board. Because it's like everybody I have a conversation with, they're like, what are you here for again? Why are you here? I'm like, you don't know?
You need to know. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. So you were here, you had the opportunity. Now this was the second time you had the opportunity to screen Great. So you did the first one in the UK and you did the second one at home. And what was that like for both of those screenings?
Really, the one in the UK was stressful. Well, not stressful, but it was, I felt like it was my birthday.
Okay.
Because I don't really do big planning and organizing and stuff like that. So I literally had to say, guys, celebrate like it's my birthday because this is the most organized session you'll see me put together. But it was really good and really personal too. So the High Commission allowed me to use the venue. So it was at the St. Lucia High Commission. I had about 5 or 6 other people sharing with me on the night. So I had really close friends. My friend Mikkel, who does he has a whole world changer movement, and I support him wholeheartedly. I'm always wearing these world changer t-shirts, Martin Luther Queen.
Okay. Oh, I love that shirt.
Yes. So I had Mikkel come, and I wish one day you get to see him perform. He's like got this energy that he's just like, he changed the world in a heartbeat. But I had Mikkel, I had my younger cousin Indira, who's also amazing spoken word poet. She's amazing. Yeah. I had my 2 friends, Samantha and Nadine. They sing soca. So they dance with me and they sing soca.
Oh wow.
And I had a couple Golden Blue who I also met. So I had a few artists joining me on the night. They shared. I was MC again. And it was really nice to be able to introduce them. I even made my friend cry at one point because I was talking about our journey and how we'd come together and how long we've been together. So yeah, we shared. I premiered the piece, which was very, very well received.
Yes.
It was really nice, a really lovely evening. My auntie made cupcakes with my face on it.
Oh, how cute is that?
I had an array of cupcakes and snacks. It was literally like a nice little illusion we had because we got fudge and tamarind balls and all snacks from home.
Yes.
So that was nice. So they had fruit punch, they had everything.
Okay.
And that was really, really nice. And then coming here, it was really, one thing was really good for me here was the fact that people actually came out to support. People actually came to support, and that was
Your uncles were here, right?
My uncles were here, my friends. Yeah, people actually came to support. It was really nice, and being part of the whole collective as well, seeing the other films that were shown, everything that was nice.
And what we loved was even just the synchronicity, or rather we could say the fluidity of you being able to screen that film, coming and then opening up and being the MC for the poetry night.
Yes. My thank you for my first, I guess second after the UK MCing opportunity.
Yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. It was perfect. It was, just excellent to look at the visual. And with what I loved about that night, for those of you who missed it, be sure to check it out, is that we got a chance to see the visual, and the visual was great. I mean, it really, really is awesome. It was breathtaking. The images of you are breathtaking on there. There were times where I had to take the camera down because I'm going, stop living through another lens, and would you please just watch it? It was like, but I gotta have this picture. And every time I put it down, then it was like, but I need that picture. It was the oddest sensation going on inside of me, but also amongst everybody else, because they were doing the same thing, because you wanted to experience. It was so great. Let me explain this to you.
I love that this word is just
okay. It was so great that you wanted to experience it in the moment, in real time, and you wanted to capture it so that you could take it with you. Correct. And now I'm getting ready to cry. That's how powerful that moment was. And I'm so glad that you ended the night doing it again, because at that point I could listen and then hear the greatness of the words. And it was like, and I need one more experience of it. So I had the visual where I was just like, wow. And then I had the audio where it was like, wow. And now I was like, okay, now I have to have it again to pull it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as I spoke to other people about it, their experience was very similar to mine.
Okay, so it needs to be somewhere else.
It needs 3 times.
It needs 3 times.
It has to be seen. It cannot stop. So once in the UK, once here at PIF, but it has to keep being seen. So I think that's the overall message for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's the plan. That's the plan. That's the plan. That's the overall plan.
Okay.
To try and get it out there.
Okay. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back in a moment. We'll be back shortly on Dr. Walls and Friends.
Yes, sir. And yes, sir is written for the Million Man March that's supposed to be taking part in October this year for Black liberation. You know, black people have gone through a lot of things, and it's too many to discuss here tonight. But the bottom line is that I am not what you think I am. I am who I am, regardless of what you see when you look at me. So at the end of the day, we are complete. We are not missing anything, regardless of what the so-called authorities may say. Talent doesn't choose who it comes to. Everyone has an ability. You need to know what it is, and you need to exercise. As anything else, the eye too is a muscle, and if you don't want to keep blinking it and exercising, you won't get the benefit of sight. So those who go in blind fast, you know there's a reason. If you put more time into it, they expect too much out. Hit me if yes, sir. Oh, what? This is gentlemen, today I was shooting some video in where we shooted Poile. And this gentleman, I called one guy, I couldn't get through, I called this guy, and Robert? Michel. And he said, yeah, no problem, Phil, I can come and take care of this for you right away. I'm like, you know something, that guy is sounding to me. He sounded a little shaky, you know? You sure you can handle it? Yeah! You know what people tell you yes so quick? You doubt it. But you know, a solution yes is a positive yes. So I went and see the guy, and he really gave me exactly what I'm looking for. You're gonna look forward to this video. It's called Legal, because we are burying, this video is about burying legal. And the whole purpose of burying legal, because legal is what slavery was under. It was legal for a slave master to do whatever he wanted to his property, which means he could have raped the kids and the children, and he could have sell them for whatever he wanted. And he can use black babies as alligator bait under the word legal. So this video is about burying legal, because not because it is legal, it means that it is right. Hit me, yes sir. Sky, we keep writing. Yes, I you are kings and queens. Forget all the lies they try to spill. And if you want to overcome a mental slavery, first understand that you've been listening to a liar. And if you want to overcome your situation, be prepared to walk in some fire. You got to invest in your people. Use your mind. Develop your own thing and fund it all the time. If you're depending on the oppressor to feed you, my brother, you already dead. Yes, I want to give a round of applause to Ellen's wife for the contribution what they've done today, making this festival Piton one of the best ones to come. Big things, good night. We appreciate you all the time. One love.
Welcome back to Dr. Walls and Friends. And so we were just talking about GREAT and the experience that I was having and a lot of people in the audience were having. So the question comes, what next?
What next? For GREAT, I want to put it out. I want to share it. So I'm just trying to think about what avenues I can do that with. Whether I'm going to put it on YouTube or whether I'm going to let it make a festival round first before doing so. So that's what I'm deliberating with now.
Okay.
I want GREAT to also be the introductory piece to what's to come.
Yes.
So this is another reason why I want to share it, because I want people to know that this is what I'm working on. I'm working on a compilation where I'm fusing my poetry with music, with visuals to share.
Yes.
So yeah, I want to. So even if that goes out and they have to wait to get the rest of it on the compilation, then
Yes.
yeah.
Excellent. So now with you, I understand there's a fellowship, or scholarship rather. Tell me what comes next with you?
So at the end of this month, I will be going back to London to enroll at Goldsmiths University for spoken word education. I'm really happy, really pleased, because there's only 4 spaces per year on the course. This is like its 3rd year running. It's a course that's funded by partners and stuff. And yeah, so I was one of the 4. I had to go through several interview processes to get there. But I made it. And the guy who runs it, Jacob Samler Rose, he's also a poet, performance and published.
Okay.
And he's also very closely tied to the poetry scene in the UK. So we've got Apples and Snakes, we've got other poetry houses that are part and parcel of the course.
Okay.
So I'll be able to work with them directly.
Yes.
I mean, I have a poet, Malika Booker. She was born in the Caribbean, but she lives in the UK, and her work is kind of similar to what I aspire to do, to that link between home and the diaspora.
Okay.
I've worked with her before. She really raved about me. She gave really good feedback about me, which I loved. And so she's also tied to that course, and I'll be able to work with people like that. And where the course will take me, you have the academic side, the performance side. So I can either choose to go down either or meet somewhere in between.
Yes.
And what I want to do is to have that middle ground where, because I'm a teacher and I'm qualified to work with children, I already know, having had that experience, that I want to work with young people, but I want it to be in more of a workshop kind of capacity.
Okay.
No, I don't like the rigid structure of lessons. I feel like not every child is able to learn in that kind of environment. And so I want, with the spoken word, to go into schools to be able to facilitate workshops where kids can actually express themselves and, comment on society and be in conversation with the world that they live in through poetry. So my group, MLM, we are currently working on a package called the CCE, the Caribbean Cultural Experience. We've done a couple pilots, and what we want to do is take it into schools. So I'm hoping that once my spoken word education is done, I can add that. I can either go separately with it by myself or add it to a package, bring it into schools. I mean, that was one of my selling points at my interview. He was really impressed with my entrepreneurial spirit and the fact that I already had ideas and things I wanted to do with the qualification beyond it. So yeah, it's going to be very good in terms of getting published as well. I'm going to be working with other writers, working with other people, and I'm looking forward to the discipline of having to write something, if it's every week, so that I can go in and share, learn different styles. I'm looking forward to that.
Now we have a lot of people who are listening and watching who are either artists themselves or who are budding artists and may have been told that that's just a hobby, this cannot be a career. Does that sound familiar? Very much so. Usually her eyes, yes.
Yes.
Speak to that a little bit, and that driving force that made you, or that inner voice where you knew that you could make this be a career. This was not just a hobby for you.
I think first of all you have to listen to that inner voice, listen to what's inside, because there'll be something telling you that no matter what you're hearing about, it's just a hobby. Something's telling you that this is it, and this is what you need to do, and this is what makes you happy. This is what makes you feel alive.
Yes.
And for me, that's been it. Because I've done the thing where have a backup plan. Okay, I'm a qualified teacher. Okay, but even with that, I've still been doing everything that I want to do aside and around that.
Yes.
With that especially, the journey has been it's been fun at the same time as challenging, because I have my day job, but after that I'm putting in hours. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm squeezing in times around there. Every break I'm doing this. And so for people who are coming up and trying to do that, you have to learn to sacrifice, and you have to learn to know what to give up.
Yes.
And know what you want. Have a plan, know what it is you want. Prioritize, know if that's what I want to do, that's what I want to focus on.
Yes.
You have to push for it. I mean, I nearly didn't finish my teacher's qualification because halfway through the training, I realized that this is not the capacity in which I want to work with children. I want to work with children, but not like this. And so I had everybody encouraging me to finish. I'm glad they pushed me to finish.
Yes.
Because now I have that in my back pocket. But I had already decided from then what direction I wanted to head in.
Okay.
So for anybody who has been discouraged or is thinking, about giving up, listen to yourself first.
Look at them.
Listen to yourself first. And if your soul is crying out for you to do that thing, you have to do it. You have to do it. You have to live. If that's living for you, you have to do it, and you have to pursue it, no matter what it takes. If you need to sacrifice, the biggest thing is investing in yourself. So before anybody can believe in you, before I could get Dr. Walls to believe in me, before I could get Brother Ed to believe in me, I had to believe in myself. And so to put your stuff out there, be your own promoter. You have to do it first before anybody else can get on board or get on your ship and ride with you. So invest in yourself. I mean, my whole previous year's work, I took paychecks and I said, right, that's funding great. And that's what I did. So invest in yourself, believe, sacrifice if necessary, and keep pushing. Keep going. Surround yourself with positive people, because I have had to do that. I have had to do that. And sometimes it might be, the people closest to you might not be as accommodating as they need to be for your dreams, but you need to find that space, find that family that you can make, that are positive, that are encouraging, and that will pick you up on those days when you're like feeling kind of low and feeling like you want to give up. You need those people to keep you going. And that's
Well said.
That's
It's so true.
It's my truth.
Yes, it is. Yours and many others who have been on this part of the journey. Yes, yes. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, maybe you'll do a little piece for us. Teacher. Children.
Yes,
Okay. We'll be back in a moment on Dr. Walls and Friends.
Can we give it up for Glenn? Round of applause.
Wasn't expecting to come home so soon. Get insight. I'll start with a philosophical piece entitled When. When the misty eyes of the heavens, tired from directing the theatrics of the day, closes beneath the stars. Its divine drama is not over but resumes again by the morrow. And when your vision is clouded like muddy waters and you cannot see which way you're going, be patient and know that the sediments will eventually settle to the bottom. When your every step is met with another incline to get over, it simply means that the path you walk is taking you to a higher place. When you are feeling anguish over some love that you cannot have, remember that love is not about holding someone in your arms, but holding them forever in your heart. When you are feeling locked out from the world outside, find solace in knowing that the world too is locked out of the incredible universe that is inside of you. When our spirits are broken, it is then that the divine substance of the soul can come seeping out of the mortal vessels that we are. When the hardships of life come closing in around you, be mindful that the squeeze of circumstances can juice genius out of the driest lines. When evil tries to destroy the illusion it perceives you to be, remember that the smoke of its actions cannot extinguish the essential flame of your truest being. When my opening piece, and my other piece is entitled The Artist. Like a man possessed, I write away the early hours of the morning, as if charged with the secret task of ennobling a people. With diligence, I mix paper and ink as if they were cement and water, trying to find the perfect radiance to glue together the disjointed pieces of our fragmented realities. Tirelessly, I try to undo the actions of a generation of visitors who shatter the dreams of the young into oblivion. Dreams that also have been shaped like mortar in a sculptor's hand. And to see the ravages of their treachery, all you have to do is look outside your window and see the number of young people who have given up on life before they've even started to live. See the decadence of people chasing wanton dreams as they have no unifying vision to follow. Turn on your radio and hear DJs teaching our children a new genre of nursery rhymes that end with lines like, I just can't stop effing you. While local artists, some no less talented than Bob, can't get 2 seconds of airplay. It's as if they prefer the youth to be shooting each other than to be shooting stars. Else, why would they have them wielding guns and knives instead of giving them pan sticks and brushes? And instead of having our young girls doing naughty things with married men, why not teach them modern dance to boost up their self-esteem? It's amazing how these hypocritical fat cats who are so tight when it comes to supporting our local arts are ever so eager to bend over and provide these foreign influences with an opening to give our people a shaft. Yet, these minutemen happy in their self-created delirium expect artists to come sing and dance for them like the old man, like the old ladies on the plantation, and join in the make-believe world of everything is all rightness. But I do not care to stroke the unconscionable egos of hungry belly aristocrats, rocking in reclining chairs, growing fat of the sweat of workhorses who hardly get paid because everything is not all right. It's been 30 odd years since these house Negroes have gotten their political independence, but we the artists and field Negroes, we still get ours yet. The only thing that's changed for us is the color of our tormentors, and no longer should we have to hide to say because hey, they don't care when we go for days on end without eating a meal, they don't care when we can't pay our bills, they don't care when we can't pay our rent and get evicted, but we're supposed to care about their feelings. I refuse to write in the spirit of these black-faced tap dancers comparing on their self-respect for the amusement of some petty bourgeoisie. But I write to awaken my generation, to inspire those coming behind, and to redeem the honor of my African ancestors, whose names have been studied like hands blackened from giving provisions out of the earth. And my audience consists of real people who have no time to indulge in the games of madmen, whose inflated egos like balloons fill the contours of freaky suits, floating with their heads in the clouds. These are people who don't understand the true significance of culture. To them, our culture is something dirty unless it is washed with the slime of gentrification. And the only way an artist can get any recognition is if they can sanitize their craft, creating in the process a set of American pop star imitators, getting high up the aspirations for celebrity but short on talent. But true culture, you see, is not a fan in the hand of some self-indulged duchess, existing only to dampen the fertility of a tropical high life, or whisk away the monotony of some Sunday afternoon. No. True culture is the concrete, that binds rolling stones into communal walls. It is that intangible variable that keeps the society alive. It is the breath of life of the people. And I, the artist, am the medium that channels this mystic force. I am the hierophant who deciphers its intimations. I am not the expendability you think. It is not because I am black, local, and without some recognizable surname that I can be brushed aside as if I don't exist. No, I know my worth. See, the only difference between artists here and those abroad is not in the depth of their talent, but in the depth of support that they receive. So I will not allow you to come and paint yourself a hero after all of your neglect. You see, it is I, not you, who will determine your rightful place in history. And if you treat me with contempt, I will treat you with contempt. So, Mr. Man, I will not come and perform for you, exuding a smile at Facebook victim gyrating while he's raped. Sorry. I will not whine for you while my fellow struggling artists get no respect in this country. See, it is high time that we understand that the salvation of our people rests in our hands and not that of any preacher or politician. So respect us. We are not your prostitutes. We are artists.
Welcome back. And so as we ended the last segment, I teased you a little bit because there's a piece of your poetry that I love to listen to over and over again. And as we were talking off camera, we talked about you doing a piece, so you're going to bless us with a piece of your work now?
Yes.
All right, and so what will you be doing?
I'm gonna do a piece of In Love with an Island, since we're on the island of St. Lucia.
Yes.
Yeah?
All right.
So this is for you guys. Yeah? Yeah? It's for you. So, come away with me on an island love story, journey in to the beginning. To the days prior to the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s, the thank yous and pleases and daily mannerly greetings. See, it started with the first breath, first touch, first sight, first sound, first taste. It started with not what was taught or learnt, but that which was already innate to me. See, human nature is so great that our senses naturally correlate to the soils that nurture and the breeze that bears life to and tickles the swaying trees from which we receive breath. Yes. At times the gusts blow with much duress and distress, but I speak of a place that turns that force into waves of passion. A passion that resonates through floods of communal action and restoration. Yes, I speak of my love for a little island in the Lesser Antilles, small but mighty. She has nourished trees and sowed seeds that branch far beyond the infrastructure of a north, east, west, south coast childbearing hips, beyond her width but not her reach. Like the rooting of a mother tongue, her ideologies remain channeled in me naturally, not just by default. It remains my choice never to silence my patriotic voice. And that's a piece of In Love with an Island.
And we are just in love and enamored by what the island has birthed. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll come back and talk. See you in a moment.
My life is at the edge. What more can I do? All the things I've dreamt never did come true. I'm standing on the ledge, the edge of me and you. Missing how it felt to hold you. Times we spent felt so real. What it meant, what was the deal? Where did it go? How was it lost? Why didn't we know? What was the cost? I love you, tell me what you feel, 'cause baby I can't live even though I doubt you. baby, I can't breathe when I'm without you. I try to find the truth, but the truth is still you. Wishing every day that I never hurt you. Been trying to find a way to live without you. But at the end of the day, my heart belongs to you. Times we spent felt so real. What it meant, what was the deal? Where did it go? How was it lost? Why didn't we know? What was the cost? I love you, tell me what you feel. 'Cause baby, I can't live, even though I doubt you. I love you, tell me if it's real. 'Cause baby, I can't breathe when I'm without you. Baby, I can't live, even though I doubt you. I love you, tell me if it's real. 'Cause baby, I can't breathe when I'm without you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Tell me if it's real. 'Cause baby, I can't breathe.
Welcome back to Dr. Walls and Friends, here with the poet, the actress, the model, the dancer, the artistic expression known as
CURMIAH Lisette.
Exactly. So now for people to get in contact with you, for if they want to book you to perform for in your various artistic genres, if they want to collaborate with you, what is the best way for them to get in contact with you?
So my website, I'll tell you, www.curmiahlisette.com. That's CURMIAHLISETTE.com. There's a little connect with me page. You go on there, you fill in, and it will come direct to me, and I'll receive it and I'll respond. There's also Facebook. I'm on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, CURMIAH Lisette, CURMIAHLISETTE. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. If you want to see the snippet of the piece I just did, as well as Lucian Pride, it's on YouTube. SoundCloud, I'm on possibly, hopefully, every social media platform there is. CURMIAH Lisette, just my name, and you'll find me.
Perfect. All right, so be sure to reach out to her. She is interested in networking, collaborating, performing, and expressing herself artistically. Be sure to check out her website and come back real soon and join us on Dr. Walls and Friends.
Dr. Walls and Friends, where I find it. Dr. Walls